Hello twin flames and welcome to the DM to DF reading for Saturday. So I'm going to bring in the DM draft messages by the Empress today. The masculines have a lot to say to you but they're struggling to get it out today for whatever reason. So what do they want to communicate today? What do they want you to be aware of? What do they want you to know? Look how long the cards are taking to come out. They're deep in thought about you, the thinking, the processing, the taking the time. Wow, look at this. Wow, okay, so I'm going to split the deck and I'm going to see if anything jumps out. There we go. So the masculines are processing what to say. There's things they want to get out. There's things they want to express to you, but they want to make sure the words are right. And that's why it was taking so long for the cards to come out and no cards clearly jumped out of the deck. It's more what I intuitively feel that needed to come. So the masculines are saying to you, just because I'm not saying it, doesn't mean I'm not thinking it. Of course I love you. Of course I care. Of course I want to change. I just need to do it in the right way. So he's saying to you, I feel you physically. Is that possible? So he's feeling it all today. And he's feeling it in the physical body. Now I'm picking up on this in the throat chakra. So I'm feeling a real struggle around being able to communicate with words, being able to get the words out. I'm feeling pain in the throat chakra, of feeling like things need to come out. So the masculines could be spitting out today. Maybe they're coughing things up and spitting up. But there's a lot going on. They've got a lot of saliva in the mouth as well. Because, there's that hunger for you and that need. So he said, I feel you physically. Is that possible? So he's asking the question, but he's asking that to his own self. He's asking that question to his guides and his angels. Is this possible? That I can feel someone else physically, even when they aren't near me. So he's feeling you. And this is so powerful. You guys have such a powerful bond and connection. It's like you're in the same room. Even when you are miles apart, it's like you're in the same room. Even if you haven't spoke for years and years and years, it's like you're in the same room. And he's just starting to recognise and experience that in a very powerful way now. You may have been experiencing it for years, but he's really allowing himself now to get into this and feel it and be involved. I just want to sleep because then I can dream of being with you. So the masculines are very tired right now. They're having sleepless nights. They're having fears and worries about things. And he's saying, I just want to sleep. So the masculines may be spending time asleep today. They may be sleeping in bed longer today. They may be having a lie in bed if they got a day off work because maybe they went to bed very late because they couldn't sleep, or maybe he's not feeling too well. They're giving me headaches and pressure. So, he's quiet today because he's asleep, or he's thinking, or he's processing, or he's got other things going on. But he's saying, I want to sleep because when I do, I can dream of being with you. So, and this is also that frustration when you want to sleep and you can't and you're lying awake and you just feel tired and you're going over everything in your mind. He's saying, I just want to sleep to be with you because then I feel at peace. And I think I'm going crazy. I hear voices in my head. So this really resonates with this one. I feel you physically. Is that possible? I think I'm going crazy. I hear voices in my head. So the masculines are going through a bit of an awakening today because they're feeling you. And I love that, we've got the ears sticking up of the wolf on my top because the wolf is about telepathy and spiritual connection. And, that 5D bond that you share. And he's aware of all of this today. So he's saying, wow, why have I got voices in my head? Why can I hear your voice in my head? What's going on? Because remember, he's waking up to his spiritual power. And he's awakening to his gifts and the reason he's come. So, he's a healer and an empath just like you are. And when we tune into that at first, it can be a bit scary, a bit overwhelming. Remember the first time I started hearing voices, I thought I was going crazy. And it was around the time I was about 22, 23. And I remember because this Jesus icon I've got here now, this was in my mum's house, and you guys know she's passed recently. So I've now got this here because it's so significant for me in my journey, because I remember I was in the living room there, and it was just late at night, and I was thinking, and all of a sudden I felt like this was talking to me. I started receiving lots of noise in my head, and that noise was my spiritual gift tuning in. And at times it feels like the whole world is speaking, and you want to say stop and push it away, and it can be very overwhelming. I feel this is what the masculine's going through. So he's saying to you, I hear your voice in my head, and he's also hearing his own higher self talking in his ego, so he's also got that going on. And now he's tuning in with his gifts and his power as an empath and as a healer and a light worker. So he's got other voices coming in, and he's saying, I think I'm going crazy. So today, it's like he wants to sleep to release himself from any noise in his head, or they're giving me fear from what he's experiencing. A lot of fear coming up, and he's shutting himself away a little bit. He needs to process what's going on because he thinks he's going crazy, and he doesn't want to communicate to you in a crazy way. He doesn't want you to think he's crazy. He wants you to see the good side of it and to see him, that he's growing and evolving. And, he's saying, is it possible to feel you physically when you're not there? I'm trying to understand. So I want to sleep to process everything, because then I can dream of being with you. So he's going through a bit of an awakening today, Divine Feminine. It's a very positive sign, but it can also be very scary when you're going through that. Think about how you were when you first started tuning into your gifts, and you may have just needed some time to process what was going on. So allow him the time today to do his own thing. Don't pressure him or feel angry if he's not coming forward or communicating, because he's going through his own stuff today, and that's all about him and what he's dealing with. So don't take it personally. He'll come forward when he's ready. But a great message that he's tuning into his empath skills. He's feeling you, he's hearing you, and he's connecting with you in another way. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.